I would love to hear legit logic on how Shaquille O'Neal was not the best player in the game.
He couldn't hit free throws.
Oh,
Okay.
That was kryptonite. You had something that you could actually take him out the game with. Shaq was everything, 5 feet in. You know what I'm saying? Had no mid-range game, no long game. And when you look at other guys, you had other guys that were more skilled than Shaq, but he was just so big and strong. Shaq could do anything with you. But then when you put him against guys like Hakeem and skilled big men that could take him away from the basket and expose him a little bit, he did have problems. But Shaq dominated the era because he was so big and so strong. Right. It was just impossible for dudes to really control him physically.
Shaq, for his size, had great footwork. Shaq was a great transition player. Shaq made free throws when they counted. I remember him icing a bunch of games at the free throw line. He made free throws when they counted. He might not have been great, but he did make free throws when they counted.
That's so backwards.
The game is to put the ball in the basketball and to prevent the other team from doing that.
There's a misconception that skill or talent makes you the best, and it doesn't.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This round is gonna go to the everyone else. I 100% agree. I could hit the gym a bit more than I do. Shit, to be honest, I need to eat more, y'all. But either the fuck way, look, man, even if I was the most skilled player of all time, I would not beat Shaq one-on-one, and Shaq would be more successful. God did. Like, deal with it, bro. We're talking about who can do more on the basketball court for you. There's no shot you're taking IT with Curry skills over Shaquille O'Neal, because Shaquille O'Neal will simply, 99% of bigs, dunk on them, snag them, foul them out with minimal difficulty. Yes, you can bring up literally Hakeem Olajuwon and say, see, some guys, I guess maybe 2 centers in history can contain Shaquille O'Neal. Bravo. But ultimately, the reason why you're so upset about it is because, bruh, God did. He literally was built different. Deal with it. Is it corny? Potentially. I disagree with it being corny. But even if you think it's corny, it's just objectively true. Shaq was easily at one point in time in his career the best player in the world because you could not stop him, as you said. And it might annoy you, it may not be the sexiest play, but it's true.
I feel like that whole versatility argument goes out the window when the player who isn't quote unquote versatile does not drop in the playoffs. If you see someone putting up crazy regular season numbers, but then in the regular season it drops off, you can clearly see, okay, you need to add to your bag, and there's something about your game that isn't translating to more high leverage games, more important games for your team and for you individually. But for players like Shaq, and even more recently players like Giannis, like, yo, bro, you're putting up crazy regular season numbers, and then in the playoffs they still can't stop you. At the end of the day, the goal of the offense is to put the ball in the basket, and the defense is still having a equally hard time to stop you. To me, that whole versatility argument just goes out the window in those regards.
It's like they want Shaq to just make the game easier for his opponent. And I'm being so serious. You would clown him for doing that. If Shaq was out here trying to hit post hooks at 7-1-3-20, which he was doing, mind you, but if Shaq, like 2K levels of deep hooks at 7-1-3-20 instead of just dunking the ball, y'all would have a fit. Y'all would call him soft, and y'all would lose your mind at, hey, bro, if he had just dunked the ball, bro. But yeah, hindsight a bitch.
I got him at 11. Right outside the top 10. I got him at 11.
Don't say that too loud.
Where do you go?
Don't say that too loud.
Kobe at 11.
I haven't really thought about where I got Kobe, but
That's the norm
Kobe's not as
nowadays.
high on my list as people really think he should be. Like, I'm not even sure he's on the top 5 of the all-time greatest Lakers, bro.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
It's ridiculous to me.
It is.
I won't argue, debate Kobe being 11 on your list because you've seen more. I just have a problem with someone that's 16 saying, sorry, Larry Bird is top 10, or you didn't see Larry Bird.
Let's just don't get it twisted. Larry Bird is a top 10 player ever. Let's don't get that twisted.
Oh, wow.
Carry on.
Is he over Kevin Durant?
I'm taking Larry Bird over Kevin Durant right now today, yeah.
Oh,
That's
wow.
you guys. I don't agree with it at all.
That's for you not to agree with it. Larry Bird will bust anybody's ass in his prime that y'all want to talk about. Anybody.
Number one, I don't even think Kobe not being in your top 10 is that egregious anymore. I do just find it funny how when Kobe was retiring, not even retiring, like 2013, the conversation was, is Kobe top 5 or not? And now all of a sudden it's even top 10. Now I do credit that to, I feel like, a lot of people being more logic based, because back then it was a lot of ring culture. So nowadays the conversation has shifted. I do think that's a good thing. I do want to give pushback on this idea that, like, yo, if you haven't seen a player, you shouldn't put him on your list. I just feel like like at that point, that defeats the whole purpose of the conversation when we're having a conversation of the best NBA players of all time. If you just want to talk about the best NBA players that you've seen, have that conversation. But when you're asked, yo, out of everyone who's ever played the game, who was your top 10? I don't think it's too egregious for you to include players that you haven't watched as much as current players because you didn't live during the time that they played. Now, if you're misinformed on your opinion, you're just going to have to deal with that. If you can't back up your facts, you're just going to have to deal with that. I just don't have a problem with people having, I don't know, Bill Russell at 5 if they can legitimately put logic behind it. It's like, all right, there's a reason. It's not like they're just bullshitting. So,
while I will always cringe at a 16-year-old telling me some player in the 50s is better than another player, I'm sorry, just will. Maybe I need to mature there. I will definitely say, though, you can form those kind of arguments based on consistent logic. I think the main problem with and why a lot of people say what bro's saying right now on you didn't see him shit is because a lot of motherfuckers just go off of the headlines and go off of the stories that they heard. And they're like, well, Pop told me Bill Russell top 5. So I don't know who gotta go, even though I don't believe in 16 point per game scores, even though at looking at every stat and what I like in a player would argue a guy like Tim Duncan's better. Unc told me he top 5, if not 4. So Tim, you hoed. And that is where I draw my line personally. Like, all right, bro, you are on this nigga dick and you don't even know him. You don't know him, you didn't watch him play, and you are going against your own logic. Other than that, I 100% agree with you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna rip the Band-Aid off, and rest in peace, because y'all know Kobe was my favorite player of all time. I saw it in 4K, I'll die by it. Y'all literally moved the bar over and over and over again after he passed away. And it's just true, and it's very unfortunate, because y'all were so scared of people overrating him post-death. Y'all literally said, before y'all start, when nobody was starting, a human died, but when nobody was starting, before y'all start, he's not even top 10. Mind you, at the point in time, we were talking like, what, 6, 7, 5, maybe? And nobody was like, I think right before, Kobe discourse was literally okay.
Yeah, the conversation even was just, let's just stop comparing players. Like, fuck that, bro.
The conversation was literally, I mean, you can say he's carbon copy Jordan all you want, but Jordan's Jordan, blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, this all-time shit's corny. Then he passed away, and shit was like, yeah, man, I know how these Kobe tards are gonna be. The Kobe tards were crying. Like, literally crying in their house. They were not on Twitter. They didn't even see your tweet, dog. So it was so insane. It was damn near disgusting to see that shit go down. And this was before I was even a creator, but let alone as a creator, I've seen him, at that point in time, I want to say they pushed him back from like 5 to 6 conversations to a comfortable 8, 9, 10. Over time, y'all keep pushing it back, and sure, maybe we're viewing the game differently, that's fine, but I think that this Kobe discourse shit is getting real corny, and I'll even go as far as say D-Wade is on the clock. Y'all are gonna hold that nigga overtime. I already know it's coming.
Jay Will, let me ask you a question. What year you came in the league?
98.
You came in the league at 98. Was it easier for you to get in the lane at 98 or when you was getting ready to leave out of the NBA?
Ticket, I'm getting in the motherfucking paint no matter what.
No, I know that, but I'm saying to you, I'm asking you, was it easier when you first came in or when you went out to get in the paint?
I can't be put in that situation because I'm not getting into the paint in half court sets and getting ISOs like these dudes are. I'm in the full court. Ain't nobody stopping me from getting in the paint in the open court. I don't care who you are. But this one-on-one ISOs when GP was out there on that island, you ask MJ, it was easy for him to get to the bucket against GP as it would be against Drew Holiday today with Giannis and Brook Lopez sitting back there. He's not scoring as easy today as he did back then.
You think Jordan regresses scoring wise in this era?
No, for other factors, but I will say I think perimeter defense today is criminally underrated. I will actually die on that. Perimeter defense today, considering how good everybody is with the ball nowadays, pause if needed, considering how the rules have been changed to where, I mean, against all sports, really, shout out to my football fans, you can't touch nobody. Perimeter defense is disgustingly overrated. Off-ball movement is harder to do, and that's a form of defense as well. I would never say it's going to be harder for him to score because spacing itself solos. It's fucking ridiculous. But man, in terms of that specific situation, Blood might have been cooking there. Y'all gonna get mad, but Blood might have been cooking there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like if Jordan did play in this era, I think he'd be better. But speaking of predictions, shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video, man. Listen, man, PrizePicks is the funnest. Is that even a word? The easiest, the most intuitive way to play daily fantasy sports in valid states. Game is very simple. You just go on the their app, you go on their website. They got different sports to pick from. A lot of y'all are NBA heads, so go to that NBA section. And all you got to do is predict if your favorite player is going to have more or less points, more or less rebounds, or whatever the stat is. And you can win some money. Sage, can you do a demo of how the app works, please and thank you?
All right, so I got the hacks right here, right now. This is free money, y'all. Code SNS, free money right here. That's more on Jokic, easy. LeBron and AD, 23 and a half. Are we losing by 90 or are we going to win the game? Like, easy. Don't even doubt that. Curry, 0.5. I mean, come on now. And then last and certainly not least, height 6'10", weight about 2 something. Kevin Durant dropping 40. Opening night, man. Give me that KD play, and we're gonna place that entry.
And using code SNS, PrizePicks will match up to $100 of your first deposit. So if you put in 100, they'll give you 100 back. Now you got 200 to work with. If you put in 50, now you got $100 to work with because they match you and gave you another 50. Shout out to PrizePicks again for sponsoring this video. We're definitely gonna be on timing this upcoming NBA season. Back to the video, man. Back to the video.
10 players right now in the league right now that have beat Paul George one-on-one.
Stop it. Right now. Name him.
I think you can get to maybe 4. Keep in mind, this is off the top of the head. It might not be 10, but I'm gonna name a good amount. Luka,
one-on-one is different.
No dispute. Joel, I don't care if he's a big. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he beats him 15-1.
Oh, wow.
Jason Tatum. Now let's just get the obvious out the way. The next two: Kevin Durant and LeBron James.
One-on-one, I'm not taking LeBron over Paul George. I'm not taking one-on-one LeBron over PG.
Kawhi beats Paul George, and yes, you said it, Mars. Devin Booker.
Okay.
That's 8. And I low-key want to say Donovan Mitchell. That'd be a good game. But I'll end it at 8. And I want to say Jokic will beat him, but that's just kind of...
If you gave him beat, you might as well give him
Embiid. 10 players right now in the league right now that have beat Paul George one-on-one.
I feel like there's too many iffies for you to make that take. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of
if they played,
it can go either way. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't stand on a take where I can't definitively name 5 or 10 players that can beat Paul George, dog.
I'm the type of nigga to stand on business, nigga. 1 versus 50 Armageddon, 1 man versus all. I'm not gonna lie, you capped. You capped, bro. You was shaking at 4. You said, all right, now let's name the obvious 6. And then, wallahi, you were good. I'm not gonna lie, right? You think that ain't 10 players that can beat him, bro. And that's fine. I ain't gonna lie. I get to rap as a Clippers hater because I'm a little bit, but nah, Paul George, 1-on-1 different. Paul George got it. Paul George got the 1-on-1s for sure.
Especially if it's 3 dribbles.
Oh my Lord, 3 dribbles, Paul George might be top 3. I ain't gonna.
Yo, Paul George's bag is
3
different,
dribbles
dog.
is insane. I don't know. Yeah, I guess KD. You'd have to be tall and can.
When we talk about players that have no business having the bags that they have, Paul George and KD, bro. No way y'all are that solid that bag. Why? Because God did.
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
I like the D-Book pick too, though. D-Book 1-on-1 probably crazy.
You gonna sit up here and tell everybody that this man that got more moves than Mike right now, the spin move, the reverse pivots, the footwork, the fadeaway. Do you see the footwork, dog? When he comes and he's putting up 27, 28, easy, because that's what it like is gonna happen.
Can we wait for him to play the better defensive
Yeah.
When can the better defenders in the league do this way? When he goes down and puts his hand up, he's 10 feet tall. Who the hell is gonna stop that entry pass? Giannis is 6'10". Wemby is 7'4".
You just said 27 a game. That means on a Tuesday, I'm 27. That means on a Friday when I feel good, I might be 34, 35. That means on a great night when I got some sleep and I ate, I can probably give you 40. But on a Tuesday, pencil me in for 27.
Now, I will say, Victor averaging 27 is crazy. However, I'm not going to lie. As we get closer and closer to the season, my conservative takes on Victor Wembanyama are fading away, dog. I ain't going to lie. This guy is the truth. He's not as skinny as I thought. That motherfucker got muscle on him, dog. I ain't gonna lie.
He went from Curry to Curry now. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, wait a minute. When he get strong? When Vic get muscle like that? What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie. This Victor kid, that Wemby Yama, what do y'all call him? Wemby Yama? Yeah, he's good. That kid's good. That kid's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Do I have him averaging 27? Nah, the efficiency thing that comes with being in the C's and all that extra shit. He gonna give me a cool 22. My opinion, he gonna give me a cool 22. He's gonna be more efficient than most rookies because he's 7'4". And he's gonna, not win it, but people are gonna say, this nigga averages 2 blocks. He might be DPOI. I think that's what I think is gonna happen. I think that's the type of season is gonna happen. Top 10 in DPOI, 22
As a
points,
rookie,
efficient
Sage?
enough.
Oh
Now
my
the three,
God.
now the three, we might be talking 32, 33%. Oh no, rookie season didn't average 35% from. I don't care.
But that's how crazy it is, because mind you, when we were talking about Victor a while back, I was telling you, like, yo, my predictions is like 15, 7, and 2. I go, as we're getting closer to the season, I agree. Top 10 DPOY conversations, 22 to 23. Probably closer to 3 blocks if I'm keeping it a mean. I'm gonna stay at the 9 rebounds because he does like to leak out. He doesn't like to crash for boards. They might be pushing a play-in team, bro. They might be.
Yeah,
it's gotten to that point with me, dog, and especially with Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson being there. I honestly think they found their next gen Tony Parker and Monty Ginobili as well with those two.
That's gonna get the streets angry. I'll say this for the people that think we're gonna fuck up the expectation and guys like us. I thought y'all didn't respect guys like us, but regardless, no cap. If he only is that 17 point per game, 8 rebound per game, 40% from the field at 7-4, I still do not care.
People are going to be disappointed now. I will say that.
Yeah, they're going to be disappointed with that great season. I'm here to tell you now, I won't care. I know what bro's capable of. I've seen what could be. I'm going to let bro polish his game. I am high on the Victor Wembanyama train. I do think 27 regardless is crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. 20, you're barring he is instant frame 1, top 5 floor. That's kind of OD. Like, all right, now. That's a little crazy.
Yeah, because you're saying on a bad day, he putting up 23.
Yeah,
on a good day, he averaging 32,
day.
30.
Yeah.
So that it averages out to 27. Like,
yeah, it's
God.
like, it's all right, man. Victor went off this night. Oh, what, he give you like 30? Nah, he gave you 40. What? All right, like.
Now, if he does it. No, this dude is. Now, someone said Victor came on. Victor was made to stop these fucking GOAT debates because shit not gonna be a conversation.
I agree with that. I seen that tweet. I agree with that. Victor Wembanyama was literally made to say Michael Jordan. That's literally what
Little
this guy
boy,
was.
little ass boy.
Little J, little J. And look, he may not weigh as much as Bron in terms of muscle, but height 6'9". All right, bro.
That becomes height 7'5".
Height
7'5". Weight 250. Oh my god. Oh my god.
75, 250. How nimble was this nigga?
Well, we need to see if Dame is able to be a number 2.
The second best player.
Yeah, the second best player.
He's still going to be the best offensive player on the team.
You can score the most for a team and still be second or third option. When I say second or third option, I'm not saying for offensive or defensive situation. I'm saying for that team, how I'm looking at it, and you know me, I'm a hater. Giannis is number 1. Chris Middleton's number 2. Dame for 3. When it's 2.
Damo gotta stop with these takes. No. It'd be fine if it was one take, bro. Because he has that same take about the Celtics. He has Tatum being the 1, Kristaps being the 2, and then Jaylen Brown being the 3. Now, does he have an argument? I will say.
Oh my god!
I'm just thinking about the structure of the team. That might be the best way to win games. I ain't gonna lie.
Stop. I cannot wait for that first play of the season for y'all. Y'all win the tip off. Tatum gets the ball, passes it to who y'all got starting? Drew. Drew passes to Jaylen Brown on the left wing. Jaylen Brown, frame 1. Boom, boom, boom with the left. I can't wait. It's in the script. Yo, Boston, JB, please. Just one play. The whole season, just one play, bro. Give me one play so I can know, 1, that you watch the channel, but 2, and more importantly, to shut everybody up. I am Team JB till I die. Better than JT, better than Braun, better than them all, man. Y'all hating on my dog.
What? I'm back on a JB train. What the fuck? I've been caping for him.
You said KP better, hater.
Wait, what the fuck? I didn't say he was better. I just think KP might be the second option on offense. What the fuck?
Nope. Jaylen Brown better score. Sorry.
All right, but anyways, yeah, Damo gotta stop. Chris Middleton being the second option of Dame is crazy.
Yeah, I wish you would make a trade like that and he's the number 3. Fuck out. Open book, closed book. I wish the hell you would trade for that.
Do you think between Giannis and Dame, though, who's going to be the first option? And what do you define as the first option as well? I guess that answers the question.
I think first option is who the team is building their offense around. So my answer is Giannis, because that doesn't necessarily mean he has to score the ball. Now, if that definition is incorrect and the definition is who is going to be the first option to score the ball, that might be Dame, because Dame is literally just a better half-court offensive player. If that's disrespectful, then fuck, we're lying. that's true. The nigga can pull up from 35. But I think Giannis is definitely still the first option in terms of who the offense is built around. Because if Giannis gets going, the whole squad is cooking. When Dame's hot, is he annoying as hell? Yeah, I know. But regardless, that doesn't necessarily mean that the Bucks are playing the best basketball. So I still think Giannis is the first option. I disagree with the whole he's not the first option thing. But if my definition of option is wrong, then there you go.
Yeah, I do think there's a case for Dame still being the better first option in terms of initiating plays and how the offense should be ran around. Because again, of what you said, like he is a better half-court player. But I also see a case where, hey, Giannis steps up in the post and you have to double him. And now Dame, being the 40% three-point shooter,
wide the fuck open.
Now he's shooting 45% from three type shit. So I see it, though. I see it.
Minutes left in the game, and the Bucks are down 5. Who's getting the ball?
Chris Middleton. Why would they go away from what they've been doing for?
That must be nasty, though.
All right. Fuck it, so is this what y'all want on the pod, bruh? Is this what y'all want, man? Y'all want me to just say some shit I don't believe? And I know he believe it. He don't like that. Is this what y'all want, man? Just a raunchy hot take of the month shit? Is this what y'all like? Because, bruh.
Basketball or not basketball related, because we be doing it for non-basketball shit too. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, that's a whole different thing, man. And that ain't even a slight at Damo. It's really a slight at that community, because like that's what y'all do not want that for 3 hours, bro. But regardless, Damo, you my dog, but you're a sick bastard. You're a sick bastard. The guy who is literally referred to as Dame Time. 5 minutes left. All right, K-Mid, go ahead and give me some points. What? What, like, name 3 things he does better offensively. Man, that's not even disrespect.
You're going to be banking so much on Chris Middleton being a much better, like, mid-range scorer in the half court for him.
I think Chris Middleton's going to flourish this season because Dame is on the damn court drawing Curry attention, and Giannis is drawing similar Curry attention in the paint. So I think statistically he will 100% in 6 months be like, see what I tell you when you look at this number, that number. Yeah, that's the way it should be, though. It shouldn't be no... Yeah, Chris Middleton ISOs down 5, too much of them. Every now and then 100% got sweet matchup, cool, but nah.
Give it a rest ticket. You can't name 8 more guys better than him. You can't.
Allen Iverson.
What I need you to do.
AI did the same thing KD did without the Warriors.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Hold on.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
He made the playoffs every year. He made the playoffs every year. He made the playoffs every year.
Allen Iverson didn't make the playoffs every year.
Okay.
Hold on, bro.
Allen Iverson didn't make the playoffs every year. Ticket.
AI got an MVP just like KD. He got scoring titles just like KD. He took his team to the NBA Finals and won a game just like KD without the Warriors. What has KD done without the Warriors?
He's made the playoffs every year.
That's not true. He didn't make the playoffs in Seattle.
Dick. Now, this is what we talking about in NBA debates. Like, I ain't gonna lie. That be the shit that pissed me off, man. I'll make when I was making NBA videos, I make a banger video. I took time on my day to research the fuck out of it. And then, well, I mean, Kevin Durant in his rookie season, he didn't really... Dick. It's not even remotely the player I'm talking about. But all right, bro. Like, I guess, sure. Kevin Durant, who was drafted second because the team was trash, did not make it in his rookie season. I guess. That's not what we're talking about, man.
Not true.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay. Outside his rookie year, he made the playoffs every year. 2006, Iverson played with Chris Webber, Kyle Korver, and Andre Iguodala.
Webber was over. Cut it out. Cut it out, Low.
In that weak ass West, I don't even think that matters.
Cut it out, Low. Don't do that, Low.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta be in his prime.
Chris Webber was over in 2006.
It sounded like Low was about to say Chris Webber was still giving you 20 that season. That's kind of crazy.
I'm about to say, can I fact check that? Because I'm about to be on Low side. Because I'm like, unless I'm mistaken, and I could be, weren't that nigga still okay? Like, not calm. Chris Webber in his prime, but like, the point is he could have made the playoffs with that. Yeah, he was giving you 20. No, he weren't efficient. We were getting you 20. You was not efficient, but he was getting you 20 a game. You could have made the offs. You could have made the offs with that.
I'm not the biggest KD fan. Y'all know that. But even if we literally just chop out those years when he was in Golden State compared to AI, I still go KD. I still go KD, bro. Like, geez. God damn it. We're not even talking about skills of the game and, you know, who's more versatile, who's, you know, all of that shit, bro. KD's better than AI. Come on, man.
You too nice. Even if we were doing all that, what would you say? I did want to know what the team AI would say at that point. You're literally even Ticket's argument was he mirrored Kevin Durant. Okay, but like let's check how precise those mirrors were and let's see who was better more consistently. The answer was all respect to AI. Clearly Kevin Durant. It is what it is. Both great players.
Listen, man, shout out to Player's Choice. Deadass. All troll aside, I'm a big fan of their platform. Shout out to PC/LKIB Damo. You see what I'm saying? Friend of the friend of the pod. You see what I'm saying? He is the pod, part of it, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are doing great things over there. Go ahead and check out their channel down below. Follow me and Sage on Twitch at BSouls and TSO Sage 23 or just Sage.
Nah, it's just TSO Sage, brother. 23 is the IG. That's what the hoes are.
No, you're gross. All right. Moving on, chat. Peace out, man.
Peace.